Hi there. I had a idea. I wanted to try to take some videos and put those up on the Google Classroom for some of the different classes I teach. And so I looked at the video editor that we had on our Chromebook. It wasn't really doing the job. And I've looked around. I found an open source video editor I want to try and install on my laptop, which is different than a Chromebook. And I feel like I've tried to explain that in my classes. But so not all of you will be able to necessarily do this, but some of you may have laptops at home that you could try this on. I do want to say if you were going to download any software, that you would first ask your parents for their permission. The software we're going to use is Kdenlive, and I'm going to bring that. Okay, here we go. Kdenlive. So this is kdenlive.org, and you can see there's several different packages. The first section here, this is the Linux version, which Linux is an open source computer operating system. So this would be like a free um, operating system like Windows or Mac as an operating system. But I'm going to use Windows because that's what type of operating system I have on my computer. And I've looked here and I see the 19.12.3, and I think that probably means that that version was developed on December 3rd, 2019. I've already downloaded that, but I would click this link and then it shows up down here. I'm going to go to my folder and look, and here's some other things that I had right here. Kdenlive. This is the software. It comes up with this "Don't run" screen. Run away. Be careful, and you really should be. You don't want to accidentally download something that you didn't intend to. But so I'm going to check here for more info, and it says here this is Kdenlive, not a known publisher, but we got it from the kdenlive.org website, which is something that I intentionally downloaded. It wasn't something that just randomly popped up. So I intend to run this. I'm going to run it anyway, and we're going to see what happens. Now, nothing's happened, but I noticed down here there's a little shield. And if I look there, oh, you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? I'm going to say yes. And here we go. Kdenlive setup. Install for anyone. Here it's asking, where do you want me to put this on the computer? This is in the program files. I think that's a good spot. If you wanted to put it somewhere else, you could click the browse and you could look through the directories. But I'm going to just put it there where it suggests in the program files. And it will have its own folder on the start menu, which is going to come up down here. All right. All right. So here it goes. Let's see. And while this is processing, I do want to say that video files are large files and they require more processing power than what a Chromebook normally would be able to accomplish. The way that Chromebooks are able to process video, and it's probably similar to the way that your phones are able to process video. They actually do a lot of that off screen, in the cloud. The videos are converted. Okay, here we've got it's already done. And let's see what it's going to ask us to do next. I'm not seeing here. Maybe it's would pop up. I typed it. There it is. I'm going to pin this to my taskbar down here at the bottom now because I plan on using this quite a bit. I'm also going to pin it to the start menu. It'll pop up as one of my options. And I'll go ahead and open this, see what it's going to do, see how long it takes. But I really have been looking for a good video editing software, and I'm really hopeful that this is going to be the one. Okay, so we're at a good spot here. I think I'm going to play around with this a little bit and I'll get back to you. So, in the meantime, then good luck to all of you. And I miss seeing you in class. And I would really hope that we get through this whole isolation period quickly. But in the meantime, I'll see you back here. If I can